Hey you guys, it's your girl Kelsey Janae. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just want to, of course, welcome you to this video. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, I am going to show you how to make a basic t-shirt using CRICUT. So if you're interested in something like that, I hope you continue to watch the video. The very first thing that I like to do before I do anything, because it's absolutely necessary, is I like to measure my shirt. Now I have a shirt here that is in medium. It's an adult shirt, therefore it is unisex. It fits men and women. And what I typically do is just take my measuring tape here and I go from the very bottom of the, like right below the underpit, and measure it to the other side of that area on the other side of the shirt. And it says it's at about 19 inches wide. And then what I typically like to do is try to find out, because the shirts that I normally wear are medium shirts, so I normally know like the sizing, but I like to see like what exactly it would look like if it was 9 inches across or 10 inches across, like and then how far down I want to make the wording. So I typically try to stay between, depending on how big the shirt is, but with a medium I try to stay between 3 and 4 inches long. Long. And about anywhere between 9 and 10 inches wide. And right now it looks like 10 inches maybe. It may be good because of the wording. So I'm going to go with 10 inches wide and probably 3 inches long. Okay, next what I'm going to do is open my CRICUT app, and I am using CRICUT on my phone. It's up to you. The CRICUT design space, you can use it on your computer, your tablet, your phone, whichever you like. I'm just going to go ahead and use my phone, and I'm going to wire the actual design over to my CRICUT machine once I'm done. But I'm going to start a new project. And don't mind that, y'all. I was just playing around with them things. But I'm going to start a new project. And then what I'm going to do is I am first going to enter some text. And I already know what font I want to use. So I'm going to use this font here, Ashland's Alphabet Block. And then I'm going to type in what I want on my shirt. Okay, let's see how that looks. I kind of like how that looks, but I think the spacing is a little bit too wide. So I'm just going to fix the letter space here. That's at 0.7. Let's see. I think that looks good. It's not too far apart, but it's not too close where it'll be just kind of messed up on the actual cut when I cut the vinyl. But I like how that looks. So then like I said, this is going to be a very basic t-shirt, as you can tell by the title of this video. So next I am going to add in an image, and then I'm going to search images, and I just want to add a flower. I'm just trying to make this look as close as possible to my logo that I have on my website, which I might be changing soon. I don't know. I'm revamping my website, but we shall see. So let's see. I think I like this flower. I'm going to insert it, and it's a bit backwards, so I'm going to just flip it horizontally by clicking the horizontal button. And I'm just going to make it a little smaller. Not too small, but small enough. And then I think I just want to put it here. Make it a little bit smaller. Just a tiny bit. And I'm going to rotate it a little bit. See how that looks. So it's kind of look like it's on the side. Just move it over here. over just a little bit more. Okay, I think I like that. I actually decided to make the actual wording itself a bit bigger. Not in width, but in height. Like that. So I can stretch it out a little bit. And then I'm going to move the flower here. Now that I have the sizing how I want it, I can go ahead and click Make It. And as you can see from here, I'm just going to make this a little bigger so I can see it. I'm going to move the lettering over a little bit and down so that, as you can see, this little red line is not touching the red line. So when I go to cut it on the vinyl, it will not cut off any of the actual design. So I'm just moving it just a little bit. And then for the flower, I'm going to move it up to save space and save some of my vinyl as well. So then from there, I'm going to click this one here at the top left corner. I'm going to mirror the image. You want to always make sure when you're doing HTV vinyl heat transfer, you always want to make sure you mirror the image. Otherwise, if you don't, your image will come out backwards when you put it on your actual fabric. So as you can see, it's backwards now. So I'm going to go ahead from there. I'm going to click continue. And since my phone is already connected to my Cricut machine wirelessly, I'm just going to pick the material that I have by clicking material, and it's going to be everyday iron-on. And then just from here, once my paper and all that stuff is loaded on my mat and into my Cricut machine, I would just go ahead and click the Cricut Create button. All right, you guys, I have decided on this really pretty gold color that I'm going to put on my actual shirt. So I have my cutting board here, and I am just going to lay this on the board. I have my paper facing colored side down. Right, next I'm just going to feed my cutting board into the machine. And then I'm just going to press the create button. And now it's starting to cut. Now that I have my vinyl all cut out, I am going to be using my weeding tool to weed out the vinyl. And I just cut the excess out so I can save that vinyl without destroying it. Now that I have the vinyl all weeded out and it is ready to be ironed on the shirt. Okay, so here I have my Cricut Easy Press machine. You can, if you don't have an Easy Press machine, you can actually use an iron. You know, an everyday iron. You just have to Google what setting to place it on. But I'm going to be using my Cricut Easy Press my Easy Press machine. And I'm just going to turn it on here. It's already plugged up. And what I'm going to do is, for the temperature setting, I want to set it at 315. And it's just going to, I know it's pretty bright, but it's going to just keep adding up till it gets to that temperature. All right, guys, now that my Easy Press machine is all warm to the temperature that I like it, what I typically like to do first is place a little heat on the actual shirt from the Easy Press, just to make sure that the vinyl adhesive sticks to the shirt properly. And if you guys, I'm not sure if you can tell or not, there's a line down the middle of the shirt here, and what I did is I folded the shirt in half, and then I went ahead and I pressed on it as well with the Easy Press, so that it can create a center line, so I can make sure that the lettering is centered. Some people like to measure. I just like to do mine that way. It just makes it easier to me. So I'm just gonna take the Easy Press, like I said, and I just put a little bit of heat on it first. Just take that off. All right, now that I have some heat on the shirt, I'm going to place my vinyl down and just see what looks centered. And I like to try to keep it at least, the top of it at least 2 inches from the 2 inches from the collar of the shirt, the bottom of the collar of the shirt, which is, that's pretty close. So I just kind of make sure it's lined up. Make sure it looks centered to me, and it does look centered. So then I take this plastic heat protecting press paper, or whatever you want to call it, that I got from Joann's, and I just place it on top of the vinyl, on top of the shirt. Okay. Now I'm ready to use my easy press to go ahead and place the vinyl on the shirt. So I'm just going to hit the green button here, and you see it's counting down for 15 seconds, and I just want to give it some slight pressure. And because the vinyl is a little long, I'm going to have to do this twice on the shirt, just making sure. See, I'm just moving it over here. Just press the button and do it again. Apply a little pressure. A little pressure. And then after this, I'm just going to flip the shirt over and put some heat on the back as well to make sure the adhesive sticks. Okay, so I flipped it over already and applied some heat to the back of the shirt. Now I have to flip back over, and I'm just waiting for the actual vinyl and the plastic cover to cool down a little bit, because with this actual vinyl, you can pull it off when it's warm. It doesn't have to be completely cool. So I'm just waiting for it to cool down a little bit. All right, you guys, now that this the actual vinyl has cooled down a lot, I'm going to go ahead and peel the protective paper off of it. Alright, so this is what the lettering looks like after I took the protective layer off of it here. And now all I have to do is add the flower, and I will be all done, and I will come back and show you guys the finished product. Alright, you guys, this is the lettering with the little flower design completed. And I think it turned out really, really cute. I think the spacing turned out cute. The sizing turned out nicely. And I just love the shirt. And I think I want to make some more just in different colors. I made it black because I absolutely love and adore black. Anybody that knows me, has ever known me, and will know me in the future, will know and know that I love black. But anyway, I'm sorry, getting off topic. But that's the final shirt. I love how it turned out. If you guys enjoyed this, please like the video and leave a comment below. And I hope that you all would also love to subscribe to my channel. And once you subscribe, please make sure you hit that notification bell so when I post new videos, you guys will be notified. Deuces.